Imagine a world where science is twisted into a weapon of unimaginable horror. A place where human beings are no longer seen as people, but as lab rats for depraved experiments. This wasn't a scene from a dystopian novel, but a chilling reality during World War II. Join me as we delve into the dark history of Unit 731, the Imperial Japanese Army's biological warfare program. We'll uncover the secrets of this hidden facility, the atrocities committed within its walls, and the disturbing legacy it left behind. But be warned, the story of Unit 731 is not for the faint of heart. It's a journey into the darkest corners of human cruelty, but by understanding the past, we can ensure such horrors never resurface. Our story begins in the early 1930s, a time of rising militarism in Japan. Obsessed with biological warfare's potential, the Imperial Army established a covert Unit 731 disguised as a water purification facility in Manchuria. Led by the ruthless Shiro ishii, a brilliant but deeply disturbed scientist, Unit 731 transformed from a research center into a factory of human suffering. Ishii envisioned biological weapons as the ultimate weapon of mass destruction, capable of wiping out entire populations. He recruited doctors and scientists, many lured by promises of funding and advancement, who willingly abandoned their ethical codes to pursue this twisted vision. Unit 731 victims were primarily civilians, Chinese citizens, political prisoners, and even Allied prisoners of war. They were dehumanized, labeled logs for experimentation. The atrocities that followed are almost too horrific to contemplate. Imagine a young woman strapped to a table, exposed to a deadly plague to study its effects. Picture prisoners deliberately infected with anthrax, then dissected alive to observe the progression of the disease. These weren't isolated incidents. They were routine procedures in Unit 731 twisted laboratories. The experiments went beyond disease. Victims were subjected to extreme cold and pressure, testing the limits of human endurance. They were even used to test the effectiveness of rudimentary germ warfare bombs. The screams of the tortured echoed through the halls, a constant reminder of the facility's barbarity. As the war neared its end, Unit 731 faced a dilemma. With the Soviets approaching Manchuria, Ishii attempted to destroy all evidence of their crimes. Buildings were burned, documents destroyed, and many victims simply left to die. However, the full scope of Unit 731 atrocities came to light in a shocking twist. The Americans, desperate for biological warfare data during the Cold War, made a deal with the devil. They granted immunity to Ishii and his colleagues in exchange for their research findings. This decision remains a stain on American history. While some argue it provided valuable insights into germ warfare prevention, it also shielded the perpetrators from punishment. Unit 731 legacy is a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity. It serves as a stark warning against the pursuit of scientific advancement without ethical boundaries. The victims of Unit 731 deserve to be remembered, not just for the horrors they endured, but for the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable suffering. The story of Unit 731 is a dark chapter in human history, but one we cannot forget. By understanding the past, we can ensure such atrocities never happen again. Thank you for enjoying the second episode of Disturbing Stories. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time.